Okay, so it's been confirmed. I believe we will not be playing all 7 games no matter what. So right now, my Insanity actually leads 3-2 in this best of 7 clan war. If this goes 3-3, an ace match will be played. I don't know the players, and I don't know who will be playing to represent in that situation, but we'll see if it even gets there first. Because spawning here in the bottom left corner of the map is going to be the pink Zerg player from my Insanity. It's Kane.
In the bright as the red Protoss, the yoeFW Haas.
Now, you know what's really stupid about this this particular matchup, Zombie Hero?
What?
Penguin and I were kind of throwing around jokes about how this would probably be the worst matchup today, because they're both still in WCS, and they both might not want to reveal any information sensitive to their matchups.
How close are they to facing each other?
I don't know if they're fighting off against each other. I don't remember the groups off the top of my head, but I just know that you know, you don't want to be giving away a bunch of PvZ builds less than a month before you are, going away. So this could actually be a very standard game where they don't do anything too crazy. If it's just regular or maybe an all-in, it doesn't reveal too much about you or your playstyle. On the other hand, though, and this is really worth taking into consideration, it's 6:48 a.m. here on the West Coast. Close to Kane's time zone. I think he's about an hour or two ahead of me, but either way, he hasn't actually slept yet. So we'll see how a sleep-deprived Zerg player, we'll see if he says screw it, just plays his best anyways.
This could be the second wind, man. You know, like you want to stay up 24 hours, and around the 20-hour mark, you're like, oh, I'm ready to go.
I would imagine you're like already like you're done with your second win at this point. You're like, oh, it's 7 a.m. Great.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of our like DreamHack cast right now.
I don't think us casting can really be applied in context to anything though. We cast really stupid hours that are inconsistent. We've just like
length of time though.
What's that stupid meme? You like shoot yourself with smaller bullets to build up a tolerance to bigger bullets. Like that's kind of our casting in a nutshell.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Kane actually, I love watching him play. He's just not the foreign hope by any means, but we've seen him play really well recently. And what I love is that excuse me. What I love is though that he can do this while not being hardcore 24/7 practicing, you know? Stefano is another good example of this. Players who don't take the game overly seriously. What? What? Okay, well, we're talking about maybe hiding cool tactics. Throw caution to the wind in that regard. Haas is going to go straight to the gold?
Yeah. So this is weird, okay? Kane, first of all, is going to see that there's no nexus, and he's going to wait maybe like 30 seconds to give it like a buffer if like maybe something went wrong, or, you know, I'll see it when I see it if it's a 4-gate. And then he's going to go in with the Overlord and try and see if it's a 4-gate or what. But then he's going to check everywhere else, and he's going to have Lings with speed.
Right, I feel you're much more inclined to think this is a one-base, like, all-in build rather than a gold base. Proxy Stargate, he's going to look everywhere else on the map, and the Mothership Core, in the meantime, is going to nestle in really nicely, wait for this to finish, and just be like, what's up, I got a Photon Overcharge, come at me.
Yeah, that's true, but it's going to be very...
Oh. They are both in the same group for WCS, by the way, just checked.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, because like, maybe it was possible that they were complete opposite sides, and they wouldn't even face each other until they made it to like the finals, and then who cares by then? But, oh, same group's pretty different. This is... Okay, the Overlord is going to go in here. Like I said, like he gave it kind of a buffer.
Did he see the transfer?
I think not.
He would have gone right to the gold, I think, if he did, so... That's a lot of probes that barely skirted outside the vision of that Overlord. Super freaking barely.
Oh, he thinks he's a 4-gate.
Okay, what if this is like... Okay, it's not Nexus first 7-gate, right? But you've got so much income from the gold base, it still plays out the same way?
I mean, it could have. The second gas could be a fake. You know, Kane is looking at this, and it's possible that there are 4 gateways kept off to the left side.
Okay, look at this, look at this, he knows.
Cannot confirm that it's not a 4-gate or 7-gate or something. Although a 4-gate would be hitting around now. There you go.
Photon Overcharge has got to go off here pretty quick. It's a lot of Lings hitting. This is no small amount to ignore. Probes put into this pretty quickly. Kane disengages almost immediately. Look what Haas already did, though. Pylon to fully wall off the main. However, that sentry is nowhere near the ramp, and this could get a little bit awkward if he has to spend warp-ins at home. In fact, what is this? A proxy star? Wow, Haas pulling out all the stops right now. Goes to the gold base all sneaky mode. Proxy's a Stargate all sneaky mode. Like, oh, the Zealot wall is so perfect. Who needs a force field if you've got 3 Zealots perfectly positioned?
Dang.
What is happening, Zombie Group?
That was pretty good.
That was really sick.
Oh, but Kane's going for basically like an all-in here. He's got so many lings on the way. Did he cancel any of those spine crawlers that he was getting? Oh, he did. Oh, that's nice.
Well,
so I guess that Overlord Scout did tell him all he needed to know, although it still could have been dangerous. So he was getting 3, but now only 1.
So there might not be a photon overcharge available, but hopefully he moves the Mothership Core to at least attack. One Zealot gets caught out here out of position. Great SimCity and positioning here out of Haas, and he hasn't had to burn force fields just yet. I don't know if he'll spend them to save the gateway. He might just do it to bridge the gap between the pylon and the sentries between the guys through there. But either way, it's getting a little bit messy very, very quickly. Saves the gateway with those warp ins. Another force field coming in behind this. Probe's going to have to be stacked up pretty nicely here to keep them alive. Photon overcharge is so far from happening, though. Great force fields. Wow, Haas is playing really freaking well, but Kane, why the Ling all in?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, the thing is that he might have been able to wait until you get like a Ling Roach all in, something you would do to stop a third, for instance. But then, Haas might have also all in him by then, and he's already spent so much money thinking it was a 4-gate, being defensive, waiting to get drones. Of course, he's never third. That could have gone poorly as well. So I think it might have been purely choice. Like he wanted to get this over with because he's tired, but it also might have been feeling like, what else can I do?
Well, chipping away at the gateway for now. If he had bailings, honestly, busting through might not have actually been kind of effective. But that triple Zealot wall again, so sick. I've never seen anyone really do this. I don't know how we haven't seen anyone do this before, but it's so perfectly placed. Deals with the links so effectively. We got an Oracle coming out behind us as well. Whether he wants to use this defensively or go across the map with it. I mean, the reality is Kane's literally just coming up on a third base, and his drone count is incredibly low, especially against a player who's got a gold base himself.
It's about to get lower, as this Oracle is going to be a big surprise.
Yeah, there's no Spore Crawler, it's just one Queen. Kane's relying on hella Lings, and truth be told, I've actually seen players like Nurchio pull off crazy Ling All-Ins. We watched Mini-Math get through an entire WCS qualifier just doing Ling All-Ins. It's not like the Ling All-In itself is bad, but it's not working for Kane just yet. The Oracle does get about 5 kills and goes for the Queen. I'm not sure she'll have the energy for that, actually. Oh, this is an epic fight. We got more damage going down here on the gold base. Oracle brought in for defense this time, and this is going to cook up a lot of these Lings very quickly. Zealot's holding quite well on the left side. Probes are still mining, no pulls, and Kane is going to tap out. Ladies and gentlemen, Haas, he dressed to impress, and he ties up the